Hi, and in this video, I'm going to share 5 signs that you are ready for real love. The sort of heart-exploding, lasting love that you're truly desiring and craving, right? The reason you clicked on this video, well, these are foolproof signs that I have found in working with thousands of women from all over the world that are pure demonstrations of the fact that you've reached a level and a place in your own progression to where it is time for you and you're right on the verge or the cusp of calling in and manifesting the partner that you crave. And I've seen it happen so many times, and these work. And not only because I work with my clients, but also in my own life. I had to hit these 5 things myself for me to call in my amazing partner that I'm currently enjoying living and loving life with right meow. So first off, I want to talk about a big principle, a big premise with you, and that is that every relationship that you have is a mirror, right? So every relationship that you're going to create in your life is a mirror for where you're at in your own personal progression. So it's going to be a mirror for how you love yourself, right? Like one of the phrases I like to say a lot is that we're only capable of loving someone else as much as we are capable of loving ourselves. There's a ceiling, right, on how we're sustainably able to love someone else. And that ceiling is how we're able to embrace ourselves, right? And that's actually the first point, and the first sign is that you have embraced yourself. And what does it mean to embrace yourself? To embrace yourself, it means that you have built both awareness and acceptance of who you are. So the first step of that, of embracing yourself, is awareness, right? Fostering awareness of who you are, of your trauma, of your wounds, of your shadow, of your strengths, of your light, right? Like all of it, right? All of these things together create the beautiful mosaic of who you are. You know, think about a mosaic, right? If a mosaic, which is a mosaic is what? It's an image made up of a lot of little pieces, right? If you only saw the light pieces of a mosaic, you wouldn't see the whole picture. It wouldn't make sense, right? In order for a mosaic to make sense, there has to be light and dark. There has to be contrast between the pieces. Similarly, in order for you to understand yourself fully, you have to be aware of both the light parts of yourself, your sense of humor, your power, your grace, your magnetism, your character, all your integrity, all those things that are wonderful and light about yourself, and then also your shadow, right? Your darkness, your trauma, your things that you're working on, the things that you're healing in your life, right? You get to be aware of all these things and hopefully, right, be working on your shadow. And then you get to accept all those parts of yourself. So a huge part of embracing who you are, once you've cultivated this awareness through doing inner work and doing shadow work and all the beautiful tools that, you know, like I love to share with you and other coaches share with you, then the next step is to accept them, to embrace and accept yourself without judgment. I cannot tell you how important it is, right? To be able to look at that wounded part of yourself. That, like for me, you know, I had a lot of wounds around being accepted by other people because I had, believe it or not, no friends growing up at school. I didn't have anybody that was, you know, that was there for me or that really loved me or cared about me when I would go to school every day. So because of that, I always had like a deep fear of rejection and about being embraced by other people. And so when I started really, you know, connecting with women, I had to manage that. I had to be aware of and work through that fear of rejection and that fear of not being seen and appreciated by other people. And because I was able to see and express and love that part of myself, it didn't get in the way. If I hadn't allowed myself to see it, it would have caused a lot of problems. So first step, and the number one thing, the number one sign that you're ready for a relationship is you have embraced yourself. You have awareness plus acceptance of who you are. So if you haven't gotten there yet, I encourage you to dive in. It is so incredibly worth it. One of the best things you can do for yourself overall. Now, the second sign is that you have clarity around what you want. I cannot overstate how incredibly important it is that if you want to create a beautiful relationship, for you to know exactly how you want to feel in a relationship. Now, notice I didn't say you need to know exactly who you want to be in relationship with, because I think a lot of women that I work with, they think that their vision for that partner, right? The vision for the partner they want to have, that he needs to have blonde hair, he needs to be 6'2", he needs to make X amount of money, he needs to have X, Y, and Z, and they have like all these check boxes around who he is and what he looks like and everything. And what I want to share with you is That's not the type of clarity that I want you to have, the type of clarity that's really important. The type of clarity around what you want gets to be around how you want to feel in relationship with this person. So how does it feel to wake up next to him, right? How safe does he make you feel? How excited? How enthralled? Like, does he stimulate you? Does he challenge you, right? Does he make you laugh? Like, these are the sort of things, because these emotional points and these emotional clarities that you're going to cultivate as you feel into this vision of this partner, that's what's going to attract him. That's what's going to manifest him. Put down the checkbox list. It's not doing you any good, but get really clear on how you want to feel. And I have a really great dream day exercise that I offer in one of my courses that really walks you through the whole emotional experience of what it feels like to be next to your dream partner, to wake up next to him and to have a whole day with them. Do something like that, and that'll really help you get clear on your feelings. Because here's the deal, y'all. If you do not have clarity around how you want to feel in relationship, guess what? You're going to get all sorts of random results, you know? And if you limit your search to just a checkbox of he needs to have X, Y, and Z checkboxes, then you start using dating as like an interview process, right? Where you're just interviewing someone to see if they meet your checkboxes. And that's when dating turns into a baby daddy audition. And trust me when I say no man likes to feel like he's being interviewed for a position in your life. Because we can tell, trust me, we can tell, and it's no fun for us when that happens, okay? So be connected to how you want to feel, and then as you're going out and you're connecting with men, ask yourself, is the way that this man making me feel, is it in alignment with the type of relationship that I want to experience with my ideal partner? That's the key for that one, okay? Now, the third sign that you're ready for real love is that you don't need a relationship. You want it. You don't need a relationship, you just want a relationship. And this is one of the most important energetic principles of dating that I cannot stress to you enough, is that basically a lot of women go into dating, a lot of people go into dating with this driving need, right? I need to find a partner. I have X amount of time to have a baby. I have this window in which this has to happen. And especially when women bring that sort of energy into dating and into the quest to find, you know, a wonderful partner, they become very outcome dependent, and it brings a lot of masculine forcing energy into the process of finding a partner. And let me be clear, like when you bring masculine energy into dating and you're going to do dating and you're going to crush it and you're going to find a partner, like that masculine energy may work at work, right? It may work in the process of building a career or making money, or even it might even work with raising kids to a degree, right? And especially if there's not a father around, right? That you have to be more masculine. But the fundamental truth is, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work when it comes to dating and relationships. So it's important to recognize that you don't want to need a relationship, you just want a relationship. We get to release outcome dependence. We get to release that masculine energy and instead operate from a feminine place of, I'm excited about the possibility of being in this wonderful relationship. I want this. I don't need a partner to complete me. I'm a whole and complete person on my own, and I'm just excited to bring someone into that life that I've built for myself. And this was a huge process that I got to go through in my own life, right? Where for a lot of my years, for a lot of my 20s, I sort of had this desperate desire to be in a relationship just so that I could have someone to make me feel better about myself, so that I could have someone sort of as an escape from the things that weren't working in my own life. And I found myself really craving and needing a relationship, and I was very pushing and I put a lot of energy into online dating and stuff because I just wanted to like bring someone into my life, you know, to give me an escape from myself and to make me feel better about who I was and to give me a sense of identity, right? And that didn't work. As you can imagine, I attracted a lot of partners that were not in alignment with the horizontal relationship I really wanted. I attracted a lot of wounded people that gave me a lot of things to do to keep me busy, but didn't actually make me feel better about who I was or expand me as a human being. So we need to get rid of that needing energy and shift into a space of really just wanting it, wanting to be in partnership with someone who is going to be a partner with you to help you both reach a new level. Okay? And the fourth sign that you are ready for lasting, meaningful, real love is that you already have a full and fulfilling life. It's kind of simple, right? And I'm sure you may have heard it 100 times, but I want to remind you here that it is very important that not all of your time and energy is spent on working to build relationship with a romantic partner, right? You get to be spending at least as much, if not way more time on yourself, on building habits that you love, spending time with friends, building wonderful friendships, spending time with family, exploring your passions. It's amazing how often I've been working with clients, and just through the process of them living their lives and maybe getting into shape, focusing on their health, doing things that light them up, boom. As soon as they stop focusing on dating and a relationship and they focus on these other things in their life, the relationship just flows in almost as like a byproduct of their energetic space. You know, I know for me personally, when I moved to Austin about like 7-8 months ago. I moved here and I set an intention that I wanted a great relationship. I didn't need it. And I just decided that I was going to live my life, and I was open to connecting with a woman online. I was open to connecting with a woman in person, right? Anywhere, right? I was open to possibilities wherever. And then I just went about my life. And I went to a breathwork training. I went to a breathwork class here in Austin and had an amazing experience. And so then I ended up signing up for a breathwork facilitator workshop in Scottsdale, Arizona. And I went to that breathwork facilitator workshop so I could learn how to do breathwork for my community, for you guys. And at that breathwork facilitator training, I met my partner. I met my amazing partner, Callie, my queen, and the woman that has changed my life forever. And it was amazing. I met her when I wasn't looking for it, when I was just pursuing my purpose and pursuing something that really lit me up and was in alignment with my life and what I wanted to create. And boom, it happened. So if you have a full and fulfilling life, if you're pouring yourself into your passions, your hobbies, your friendships, and all the things that make life enriching and fulfilling, you're going to trust me, that's a sign that you are really ready for an amazing partnership. And the last sign, and maybe one of the most important of all of these signs that you're ready for love, is that you're having fun. You're having fun in dating. You're having fun in your life. The energy of fun is magnetic. The energy of fun is compelling. The energy of fun is light. It's unattached. And so if you're having fun in dating, and I know that dating oftentimes can be heavy, it can feel heavy, it can feel like a chore. And when that happens, a lot of times it's because you've become attached to the outcome, right? You've become very fixated on things wanting to go a certain way. They haven't been going a certain way. You've become fixated on the frustration of things not going the way that you want. Well, if you can just let go of that and just make a commitment to yourself that you are going to enjoy the process. I commit to enjoying the process of dating. I commit to not being attached to outcome. I commit to having fun, even on the crazy dates where the guy shows up and he's wearing a tank top that's got 3 holes in it, and he just looks like garbage, and the date is a dumpster fire, as I like to say, right? Dumpster fire dates can be fun stories too. And if you can have fun on a dumpster fire date and not take it seriously, and just learn to accept all dates, all the people that you connect with curiosity, and learn and grow from all of them, and just have fun in the process, it is going to bring you to that ideal, incredible partner so much faster. So I hope that these landed with you, and I hope that you've recognized that no matter where you are in the process, as long as you're willing to work on yourself and accept yourself and be clear on what you want and just learn to enjoy the process, not just of dating, but of the rest of your life, you are on the precipice of calling in an amazing partner who will be truly grateful that you're where you're at, right? Because they're going to meet you where you're at, and then the two of you are going to be able to ascend together. So if this resonated with you, take a second, be sure to hit that subscribe button, comment down below, let me know the signs that you felt, that you recognized in your own life when you recognized that you were ready for love. And be sure to click that link in the comments and caption, because I've got some awesome free training that I promise you it is going to make a huge difference in all your connections and relationships with men in your life. And be sure to stay tuned for this next video, because just as important as the signs that you are ready for love, right, are the signs that someone you may be talking to or maybe getting to know is ready for love with you. So this next video is going to share with you 10 signs that a man is emotionally investing in you, that he is coming around the corner and that he is getting ready to want to be in a committed, loving relationship with you. So be sure to watch that next video, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Number one is they embrace your flaws with open arms and a smile. And this reminds me of a really great quote, that we come to love not by finding a perfect person, but by learning to see an imperfect person perfectly.